Hello, my name is Martina Kaliza and I'm doing this video for the academic purposes and project mastery. This project is under a goal called Honor Career and the project is called You Are Hired. I'm going to be answering interview questions. So the first question asks, tell me about yourself. I am a 21-year-old student at Southern New Hampshire under Kepler program. After I finish AA degree, I'm planning to pursue my BA in business with concentration in communications. I like reading and I like writing, and additionally I like to learn new things like every day. The second question asks, tell me about your past experience. I have had 3 past experiences. The first work experience was right after I finished high school. So after finishing high school, I got a job where I had to as a sales agent and within a sales agent in a marketing agency called Limitless Agency. So the tasks we are supposed to do in this as marketing agents were to sell baby food. This baby food was called Ninonalak. So we were supposed to market and sell food to be known to the customers. So the second work experience I got was after the marketing sales agent. I became was to work as an administrative assistant for an NGO. So this NGO helped vulnerable patients. Its purpose was to help vulnerable patients around hospitals in the country. So my tasks as an administrative assistant were mostly office work, because I wrote daily reports, I wrote emails, and I also attended to outside field work, outside field activity for the organization. And for the last work experience, after the second one was I worked as a kindergarten teacher. This work experience, my tasks were mostly to care for the children as they came in the morning, and then to teach them basic French, and to care for them to see that they were doing great before they went home in the afternoon. So those are my 3 past experiences. The third question asks, describe a time you worked well on a team. So the time when I worked well on a team was when in a situation when my colleagues my colleagues and I had to submit this yearly report. It's a report we give each year, and what we had to do as a team, the task we had to do was to complete every year of the every month of the year. So what I did was to suggest that, because we're a group of 6 people, I suggested that we each one take 2 months so that we can finish all the months in the year precisely and doing it very well. So that's what we did, and the results were effective because each one of us did 2 months. To prove that we had done a great work, we exchanged our work to view if each one of us had done it correctly. So the results were effective because we had finished the report on time, and our boss was very proud of us. The 5th question asks, tell me about a time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks. A situation in which I had too many things to do was when I also that time I had to write a weekly report. I had to work on an assignment, and I also had a conference to attend because in my boss's place. So what I did was all these 3 tasks were done that same day. So what I did was to prioritize the tasks. What I did was to start with attending the conference, because this conference took place in the morning hours. So I attended the meeting, the conference, and I wrote what the necessary information I had to resubmit on my boss. So the second task I did was to write a weekly report, because I was also going to submit it when I got off work. And the third task I did was to work on my assignment because it was due at the end of the day. So what I did, and the results were effective because I put the urgent tasks first and the not urgent tasks last. So the results were effective because I finished the tasks on time and I submitted what I had to do. Like the prioritization helps me in finishing all the tasks and prioritizing them. So the sixth question asks, tell me about a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty. How did you handle the situation? So it's a situation in which I had to go above and beyond the call of duty was when I was still in foundation program, and we had a project to present. My colleagues and I were three. We had a project to present, and as on the day of presentation, one of my colleagues was absent. So I because each one of us had a part to present, because we had divided the project into three parts so that each one of us can present their own. So at the time of presentation, I took the initiative to do my part and their part, so that we can all present our parts even though she was absent. So the results were really effective, and because we presented our project even though we were two people, we presented our project successfully, and we got good grades. So that is the situation when I went above and beyond the call of duty. So and the seventh question asks, tell me a time when you worked effectively under pressure. So also this situation in which I had to work under pressure was when I had 3 assignments that were due at the same time. So what I did was to start with, I had 2 independent assignments and 1 assignment which was a group assignment. So because the group assignment were all due at 8 p.m. and we had finished class at 4. So I had to do all those 3 projects under. There was too much pressure because the group members were telling me to come and work on the project, and I also was working on the other 2 projects. So what I did was to prioritize, because the group project was the one urgent, and because each one of us from the group had to work on other things, so we started with the group project. We did it in 1 hour. After finishing the group project, I proceeded to immediately go to work on the other 2 assignments. So it was really too much pressure, but because I had prioritized and kept my time, because we said the group project will last for 1 hour, and I will work on the other 2 assignments for also one project for 1 hour and another project for 1 hour. So in 3 hours I had finished all the assignments, even though it was a lot of pressure, but the results were successful because I finished them even before the due time. So that is when I worked really under pressure and I succeeded. So the 7th question asks, give me an example of a time when you showed initiative. So the time when I showed initiative was when I was working as an administrative assistant, as I have mentioned at the beginning of this interview. So this is the situation in which is when my boss gave me 2 tasks. So these tasks, one was due today and another was due tomorrow. So she told me to work on them and submit it on the 3rd day. So what I did was to do the 2 assignments that same day. I did not wait just because she told me that the next assignment was due. I could do it the next day. I did not wait to do the tasks on the next day. What I did was to do all the task the same day. I did the first task and I successfully finished it. I also proceeded to, in my free time, I proceeded to work on the second task. So the results were really effective because my boss was she was really happy with me because she saw that I had initiative. I took the initiative to work on things before time, even though she did not tell me to do that. So she was really proud of me, and because I took the initiative to work on those tasks. So the last question asks, is there anything else you would like us to know about you? So the thing you should know about me is that I'm a very hardworking person, and I'm a determined person. When I put my mind to something, I can do it, and I am a very initiative person, because I don't like to be told, like I don't wait to be told what to do, because I took the initiative to work on something. So thank you. That is the thing you should know about me. So thank you very much.